political upheaval in Thailand, the Constitutional Court this last hour finding Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin guilty of an ethics violation and removing him from office. You are watching live pictures here from outside Government House, where Mr. Srettha is currently addressing media and a crowd. You will know that judges ruling that the PM breached the Constitution in his nomination of a cabinet minister with a criminal conviction.
การที่ทำให้ถึงจุดนั้นเนี่ยก็มีหลายๆวิธีที่ทุกคนจะทำได้นะบางท่านอาจจะเห็นด้วยกับที่โซ่ว่าบางท่านอาจจะไม่เห็นด้วยนะครับอาจจะเป็นเรื่องของอื่นๆนะครับแต่อันนี้เราต้องยอมรับว่าเรา
Mr. Srettha addressing a crowd outside Government House live from the capital Bangkok.
ผมไม่ทราบครับผมเรียนตรงว่าผมไม่มีอำนาจแล้ว
Also outside Government House in Bangkok is our correspondent, Saksith Saiyasombut, joining us live. Saksith, first of all, talk through the main points that were raised in the court's verdict.
This is a major political earthquake here in Thailand, the second in just as many weeks. Last week, the Constitutional Court has dissolved the opposition party Move Forward, the election winner from last year, and now they have removed the Prime Minister. The government of Thailand, Thailand's 30th Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, is not in office anymore. The Constitutional Court judges have voted 5-4, so a split decision to remove him from office, finding him guilty of breaching ethical rules and ethical guidelines by nominating a cabinet minister who's ineligible for the post because of a prior criminal conviction. The judges have basically rejected one of the main points of defense of the Prime Minister, saying that because of his lack of experience in public administration, because he was a former property mogul, he didn't know any better. But this confirms also a principle in legal matters that you cannot escape liability if you breach a law that you don't know any about. Now the question, of course, is just what happens next. Well, right now, the Prime Minister Srettha is still at Government House. He's still talking to the media, and he has also said that he's accepting the case, that he's accepting the verdict, that he says that he has done his all in the past almost 1 year. But then he also hopes that Thailand and Thailand's political landscape will remain stable. But as I mentioned before, this is a major political earthquake. I'm not sure that if it's going to remain stable for now. It's a major upheaval that will change not only the face of government, but also the face of Thai politics yet again. Not only are the decisions not being made here in Government House or at the polls, but by the ports again. But the next decision, of course, will be who is going to be the next Prime Minister. Parliament will have to hold a vote in order to choose a new Prime Minister. There's one still left from his party, the ruling Thai party, Paetongchan Shinawat, the daughter of former Prime Minister Thaksin. But there are also more likely other parties of the ruling coalition that could take over the government and also reform the cabinet of ministers. So, as I said, this is a very fresh development. There's a lot to unpack here, but we already know that this is a major political earthquake here in Thailand.
Saksith, a lot of moving parts. We will be checking back in as the story evolves. Saksith Saiyasombut reporting live from Bangkok.